You see Mommy? Mommy. Mommy, come here.
Sorry about that. Hello, class of 2013. What a tremendous honor and privilege to be standing here before you on this glorious graduation day. In my world, this is like winning a Grammy. Standing up here, I'm reminded of the last time I gave a speech at a podium. I was in the 4th grade running for a publicity chair in our student government, whatever that meant. And as luck would have it, I was running against the most popular girl in the grade, who won 24-0. Even I voted for her. When I informed my husband, Rob, of this huge honor, he was kind enough to say, "Not too bad, Al. It has only taken you 18 years to win a high school popularity contest." And that includes the 4 years that I was a student. It's true. I've never been considered popular, not because I couldn't have been, but because I chose not to be. I was too worried about other stuff like being studious, responsible, hardworking, and trying to be the best daughter I could possibly be to ever be considered popular. Perhaps that is why I chose the career that I have. Perhaps on some psychological level, it's my chance to do this over and over and over again. Who knows? At any rate, now I'm here.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
Yes, my whole team is here. Even now, I would never consider myself a popular teacher, but instead someone who teaches with her heart and soul. Like all things, I give it my all, and sometimes that goes unnoticed, but not today. And I am so glad that I am here, and I'd like to take a moment to let all of you know that I see you and your incredible potential. You shine brightly, all of you, and it is a spectacular sight.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
I tell stories. That is how I teach, and that is how you learn. And that is what makes us human. Those who have had me as a teacher have suffered through endless stories about how much I love. I love my husband, my babies, who right now are under the bleachers, my brothers, my mother and father, my best friend Alicia. But equally significant in my life has been my love for music. Music defines different chapters of your life. It serves as the background for many memories that you haven't even made yet. With the help of these fine members of the Glen Cove Sled Chorale, I'm going to show you how my mind works and try to define this chapter of your life as you move on to the next one.
On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. Freeze.
And also, I love this job, and I think most of you have realized that. What could be more enjoyable than trying to educate America's youth? I love adolescence. Please note that I said adolescence as in a stage of development and not adolescence as a plural noun. That would be, well, criminal. What I mean is that I find your pimply exterior and your know-it-all attitude and your sense of innocence and arrogance endearing. This can be a difficult place to work, but you have made it an extremely positive experience for me. You've made me stronger.
Bigger, better, faster.
I sincerely hope that you stumble into a career as rewarding and as incredible as I have, for it makes all the difference. You will see. For that and more, I thank you. This class is comprised of some remarkable human beings. You've left an imprint on me, whether it was a piece of personal writing, or a time when you showed genuine concern for another person, or when you tried to express the need for an anti-bullying movement within our district, or when I watched you play in a game, or when you spent your lunch period with me, or when you got my joke, or when you sang, or when you acted in a play, or when you played with my children. I see you, and I will not forget you ever.
Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you learn makes me feel like I can't teach without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
I do, but you can't. So babies, let's do this. As my students, I have tried to teach you about literature and its implications for humanity, about money and how important it is to save, about love and family, and about the human condition. What more could I possibly share with you in a speech without sounding redundant? A year ago to the day, I ran into Emily Anderson at the Bass Outlet on Boyce Road on a terrible stormy night. What? I like a bargain. Anyway, she was coming from graduation and we got on the topic of faculty speakers. I'll never forget the way she suddenly looked at me and assured me, "Miss, I got you." Since that night, I've known exactly what I would speak about today. I grew up in New Hyde Park, but I found myself in Glen Cove quite often. We would come to La Festa di San Rocco annually, and then after Labor Day, we would can our tomatoes someplace on Elm Avenue. The point is that while I didn't grow up in Glen Cove, I did start my teaching career here at the ripe old age of 21. In a sense, I did grow up here, and then I learned how to become a professional in your town. Here's the wisdom that I learned and will now bestow onto you. These are Butler's top 5 things to keep in mind as you start your life as an adult. Number 1, social media is not your diary. I get it. This is the generation that was ruined with the whole language approach to writing and getting participation trophies just for being a team member. But you must know that this is not okay to publicize your every thought and action on social media sites. Anybody can see it, and it's ugly. You should be destroying the evidence, not publishing it. Please show maturity and censor your announcements. Number 2, don't eat carbs. Look down at your body right now. You will never look better than you do at this exact moment. Literally, check yourself out. You will age, your body parts will sag and expand, you'll be able to number your rolls. Embrace your metabolic rate now because it's all about to change. Carbs symbolize everything delicious in the world, and while you want to inhale them whenever life gets hectic, refrain. Just trust me on this one. Number 3, your family is always number 1. No one will ever love you more than your family does. This is perhaps something that you won't understand until you start your own family someday. But the truth of the matter is you can't find unconditional love and support that your family, albeit dysfunctional at times, has for you anywhere else. Maybe things are tense at home for you right now and you feel like you can't take another moment living there. You feel like you need to get out of that house or you can no longer be responsible for your actions. I remember those days. Let me let you know that it's like this on purpose. It's why there's been such dissension even amongst friends in this class. You have to pull away a little bit so it won't be so difficult to move on. It's life. It's the human condition. You will recover from this. It's only temporary. Number 4, never discuss politics. I don't have a good explanation as to why, but I do know that Republicans don't like it. Yeah, I went there. Number 5, no matter how much you try to escape it, you are where you come from. You are a reflection of all of us. Think before you act. Gone are the days that you will get chances to improve your behavior. You know the difference between right and wrong. Now you're being called to act upon that. Don't disappoint us.
Robbie.
It's like in my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else inside of me.
All right, and of course I have a bonus lesson. Things are meant to be experienced at a certain time and place in your life. Don't miss out on these opportunities because you simply cannot make them up at a later date. Class of 2013, as you end this chapter of your life, don't be saddened as the new one is already beginning. Life is fleeting. Find goodness, beauty, and light in all things. This chapter has closed, but the next one is bright and waiting for you.
On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one.
Remember, there's a million ways to get it. Choose one. That's all. Thank you and God bless you.